What's up, guys? Matt here, getting ready to watch Season 3, Episode 4 of Avatar: The Last Airbender. Last episode, we had Katara being her usual goat self, okay? Man, I think I said it at the end of last episode, but, like, the episodes are dwindling. I don't have that much, but I am so excited. Okay, I've said it before. I have heard such good things, not just about the finale of the season, but, like, of Season 3 of Avatar in general, like, easily one of the best seasons, not just of cartoons, but of TV. So, the first 3 episodes have definitely been great. I'm excited to see what this one can hold. So, if you guys like the video, please drop a like and leave a comment. I'd really appreciate it. I have got the full-length reactions up on Patreon. By now, I'm already completely finished Avatar over on my Patreon, and I'm probably a decent amount of episodes into The Legend of Korra. If you are interested in that, it is $7 a month for animated shows on my Patreon. Check it out. Finally, and most importantly, if you enjoy my content, I would really appreciate it if you subscribed. It really does help me out. Let's get into the episode.
4 nations live together.
It's like, I know I've talked many a times during my Avatar reactions about the fact that, like, I didn't watch it when I was younger. I never watched a single second of it. I never, like I was convinced that I hated it for some reason, even though I had never watched an episode. But, like, even when watching on TV, like, watching Nickelodeon every day, I didn't see this opening. Like, I've only seen this opening, like, years later when I was an adult, like, on YouTube and stuff like that. It's so iconic. It's so iconic, but I didn't even make it to the opening of the show, and I would just... If I sensed Avatar was near, I turned off Nickelodeon and went to, like, Disney or something.
I did what I had to do in Ba Sing Se.
Oh. My little baby. Both my little babies. I don't like seeing my little baby struggling.
I favor the White Lotus gap.
Oh shit, we gonna get some...
Will cling to the ancient ways.
Those who do can always find...
Big is... Obviously, I would assume it's connected to something spiritually.
Wow, this is amazing.
Beautiful. This should look like Freeran.
Kind of makes you realize how insignificant.
I said it before. I love them in the fire outfits. They look simply, like, suave.
Oh man, you've never not seen anything.
It was a dream? Is that a rocket ship? Yeah, we gotta go to that apple. Let's go. It's like some magic shit that just fell down.
The fire is
What?
to destroy that town.
Oh, what? I thought it was gonna be good. Are those trees? What are we on top of? Are we still at the fucking city?
From coming any closer.
What should I do?
Keep an eye on Momo.
Oh, no.
What? I'm just a lemur sitter. There.
I mean, you're a good lemur sitter. But yeah, we don't like that. Again, he's the only one who can't bend. I do want to see him, like, have some big moments. Fighting-wise as well, but I mean, just more character. So I have faith they'll do that.
Stand clear.
Right. Stand clear. Yep.
I feel bad. Yeah, this is what I wanted. Aang is an asshole. Stand clear. You fucking put it through me. Oh my god, dude. I don't like seeing this shit.
A fat, disgusting old man.
He's a handsome man.
Nothing, you say nothing, you just eat and roll around in your own filth like a
He's above you. You don't need to say anything.
grace.
And he's got allies in places. I don't know if they're gonna break him out. I don't even know if he wants to be broken out. He just wants to look as incompetent as possible. Oh my god, this is beautiful.
No idea how close they were to getting toasted last night.
Yeah. The worst thing about being in disguise...
I mean, we're saying about getting toasted. They got firebenders and shit. They can just push it away.
Rose.
What's your problem? You haven't even touched your smoked sea
I was about to say, what the fuck are we eating, dude? I don't want to be... I don't want to mess with this culture, but...
Making other stuff fly around. I can't fly around, okay? I can't do anything.
Come on, bro. You're the smartest one here. You're the best fighter.
I can't read at all.
You're the...
Yeah, and
Come
you
on.
could-
You can get women.
I mean, look at Katara's hair, right? What's up with that?
What? What's wrong with my hair?
You don't look good without the hair loopies.
Look, I appreciate the effort, but the fact is, each of you is so amazing and so special.
Stop that bullshit. You're the funniest.
I'm just the guy in the group.
You're the
who's
handsomest. And you have the most heart. The most fight.
I know something that's gonna make you feel better.
You do?
Do I have faith in...
Shopping!
Okay, well.
Maybe a little something to reinvigorate my battling. Hey, how about...
It's like a short-term release. He kind of... Oh, well, I was gonna say he was pretty good with them for...
Pretty slick, huh?
Damn.
To complete the outfit is a wind sword.
What's a wind sword?
Is where
Like a video game character.
Yeah, nice.
Dude, water swords, fire swords and shit? Oh, come on. We need to see that. This is random. When are we getting those goddamn hot air balloons from these Fire Nation people? Has it taken them that long to learn this technology or mass produce it? I mean, obviously I would assume they're saving it for like a big final battle, but... someone's gonna slap his hand when he goes to reach for that. Damn.
Ooh. That's what Sokka's talking about.
You have a good eye. That's an original from P and Dao,
P and Dao. Who is this? Iroh Light?
the big castle up the road from here.
That's it. That's what you needed all along, Sokka.
A sword?
Not the sword.
Someone to teach him? Yeah, someone to actually fucking teach him how to fight? Not old woman in his village?
I learned from badger moles. They don't talk, but they're still
Oh,
good
damn.
teachers.
It would be nice.
When did you... When? Where? You just meted them out? You just met them in a random field? Is he organizing a... You're talking about this White Lotus shit. He's like the head of the... He's like sending out messages and shit like that. Like he's organizing a coup. He ain't just sitting here doing nothing.
Can I help you?
I don't want to be Is this racist? All firebenders look the same. They got the same hair, the same face. This might be my best like city of the show so far. I really like it. It's beautiful. They're all beautiful, but
Sokka, and I wish to be instructed in the way of the sword.
Sokka. That's an unusual name.
you can tell he's not. I mean, I think he knows he's not Fire Nation.
For Fire Nation colonials.
But he's a good one? That sounds bad, but...
Hundreds of miles from your little village where you're the best swordsman in town, and you think you deserve to learn from the master.
Be honest.
I've been all over the world.
Yep. Here we go.
And I know one thing for sure. I have a lot.
I got goosebumps! That's a good student!
Doing a very good job of selling yourself.
Well, you gotta be a good teacher and teach me.
Your butler told me that when I met you, I would have to prove my worth. But the truth is, I don't know if I am worthy.
I see.
It's fucking Wizard of Oz.
Let's find out together how worthy you are.
This shit's awesome.
I will train you.
He passed the test, bro. I say it every episode. I got goosebumps, dude.
The first thing you must learn is that your weapon is an extension of yourself.
The last time he had good training was what, episode like 3 or 4 or 5? Something with Suki?
And just as the imagination is limitless, so too are the
Oh my
possibilities of the sword.
You're like a psychopath right now.
What should we do today?
Now they're having the classic Sokka.
I already picked my
Time.
toes. Twice.
What?
First time's for cleaning, but the second time's just for the sweet picking sensation.
What?
The schedule. I'm not sure what we should be doing.
Plus, it's
We might need to kick Toph off the show for that bullshit. I gotta be honest.
real hot.
It's
She's foul.
Momo is shedding like Appa. Huh? Huh?
I guess the jokes don't run in the family.
I was gonna say. This group is nothing without the heart and soul. Oh, this is some feat I can get behind. No, I'm joking. Gets pushed in.
Now paint it. And no peeking.
Oh, dude, this is gonna... Gotta do everything your way. I'm not saying like I'm not saying this is wrong or that he's not gonna learn. I'm saying that he needs to take this and he needs to combine it with what he's good at, with what he knows. You just made your own thing.
Is that okay?
No, he's so cute. It's longer. You distracted me. Hey, dude, hold up. He's got muscles on him. How's he doing that? What is that?
Hey, would you mind grabbing a cold drink for me?
Crack me open a cold one. It's working. This shit working. He's like dancing. I like it. Dare I say, I never would have thought I would say these words, but Sokka, he's almost moving like majestically.
What's going on in there?
So man, Maester Pycelle over here.
I have? But I thought I messed up every single thing we worked on.
You've significantly improved.
Up in a very special way.
Your creativity and passion shone through.
Are you giving me one of yours?
No.
No.
Your sword must be an extension.
Make it yourself.
Tomorrow, you will make your own sword.
Rainbow unicorn. It's shaped like a spoon, not a sword. It's gonna be something crazy. I'm joking, but that's what I'd hope.
Master, would it be possible for me to leave and bring back a special material for my sword?
I wouldn't have it any other way.
What are we using? Appa fur.
Sokka's coming!
Melt down the boomerang.
Sokka!
You're back! We missed you so...
Man, get off of me! I'm still working.
Funny how? Their deal.
I don't know. They missed you or something. I didn't care.
Oh, brother.
That warms my heart. Anyway, I need some help.
Dude! This shit. Oh, man, I'm blanking. Dawn. He's making Dawn, dude. So am I surprised? Okay, I get it. He's a hot, strong, sexy, buff man. What's he doing? Is this like sacrilege to bring this? Or are we gonna get in trouble?
Oh, these are my friends. Just other good Fire Nation folks.
He can tell, bro.
We'll make a sword unlike any other in the world.
Yeah, this shit is epic. What's going on? This shit feels like Game of Thrones. It's fucking Johnny Tremaine ass. Dude.
Sokka,
This is great.
when you first arrived, you were so unsure.
And now, a day and a half later, you are the GOAT.
Something in you right away. I saw a heart as strong as a lion turtle and twice as big. And as we trained, it wasn't your skills that...
Because quite frankly, you have no skills.
You showed something beyond that.
That's the message of this episode. You're a bum, but you're a good bum.
These are the traits that define a great swordsman. And these are the traits that define you. You told me you didn't know if you were worthy. But I believe that you are more worthy than any...
Why am I gonna cry? Stop it.
I'm not who you think I am. I'm not from the Fire Nation. I'm from the Southern Water Tribe.
I could tell, bro. You ain't no Fire Nation member.
I'm sorry, too.
Oh, damn. Nah, it's a test. It's another test. He don't give two shits. I have faith in him. I don't know. I like him.
Be the pride of the Fire Nation.
Oh my god, you come in with a predetermined speech every fucking day, dude?
Now look at you.
So, like, here's the thing.
Look what you've become.
I have a question. Like, I would assume the materials around him are very, like, hard for him to escape? Oh my god, he's hot and buff and sexy. He's gonna slip out. He's gonna break the fucking chains. Okay, no, he's just being hot and sexy. My question is, like, he can, there's no, like, power dampeners in this universe that I've seen. Like, he can just fucking shoot fire and burn shit, right? Can he not make a way out? Again, I would assume that the materials around him are, like, adverse to that, but they can do some shit where the butler is the real trainer or something. I don't know. Keep zooming in on him. You got the high ground? I just love seeing him prove himself. God damn, getting you a flow state. You know he's doing flips and shit? Damn, I thought he said
Good use of terrain, fighting from the high ground.
It's that intelligence. And he's got a fucking sword covered in hockey right now too. Oh, right in the, I was gonna say right in the nuts, bro.
Make them fight for you.
It's all according to his master plan. He's not scared. He's luring him. Yes, play dirty. Cut his head off.
Very resourceful.
Oh my god, no, dude, he's got he's got observation hockey. Oh! Keep moving, keep moving.
Excellent work, Sokka.
Okay, bro.
A little old to be fighting the Avatar.
How did you know?
Oh, I've been around a while. You pick things up. Of course, I knew from the beginning that Sokka was water tribe.
I told you, bro. I told you I had faith in him.
Fire Nation cover name. Try Lee. There's a million Lees.
I was gonna say, yeah, well, you're just gonna say there's too many Lees.
Tribe.
The way of the sword doesn't belong to any one nation.
I train true fucking warriors.
Sokka, you must continue your
You
training.
guys know what I'm gonna say. They're piercing up my body.
I know that one day you will become an even greater master than I am.
Every episode want to make me cry nowadays. I think it's just because I've been with the characters for so long.
Master wanted you to have this as something to remember him by.
Rocks.
It's a pie show tile.
The White Lotus. Huh.
What does it mean?
I have no idea.
We'll get you into your next spot you need to go.
Ooh, that reminds me. Toph, I thought you might like this. Since
Hold up, what's going on? Back up, bro!
Check this out.
That's cool.
You know, I don't think there's such a thing as space
I'm
Earth.
giving gifts to Toph, man. You got Suki. First of all, you gotta go find Suki. Make sure she's not fucking dead. And that's my favorite episode of the season. Pretty easily, I think. There's been some great ones. Episode 1 and Katara and... I'll talk about it. Obviously, another fantastic episode. Again, I'm trying to think here. Like, I think I'm essentially gonna have the same discussion I had as last episode. That it felt like a season, like an upgraded season 1 episode, or like they very inspired by season 1 episodes. And that's not to say, like, I'm not saying Katara didn't have big moments in season 2, or I'm not saying that Sokka had big moments. But season 2 really felt like moving the plot, introducing Azula, a lot of development on Zuko and Iroh. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like out of all of the main characters, season 2 is definitely a low point, not quality-wise, but just in terms of, like, pure time devoted to them for Sokka and Katara. And these back-to-back episodes have been amazing. Like, again, that's one of the things, like, when watching stuff on camera. Like I obviously I can see myself multiple places. I don't like to look at them that much, just because I don't like to be looking off screen for you know what I mean. But when I'm about to cry, like I kind of want to look at myself, because sometimes you know you have the classic like stone cold like face, but other times I got the face on. I don't know which one I had, but I was very close. And again, like it's not like some tragic character death or this, or it's just the fact that I care about these characters so much. You know, their stories, they're inspirational, they're uplifting. You know, I really like that. And to me, that is also another sign of a good or legendary cartoon, in the sense that, you know, I talked about it early in season 1, like, you know, modern cartoons. I'm not saying all of them, because there are some good cartoons I've heard. But, you know, most of them kind of like slop. Just funny, haha, fart jokes and shit like that. Whereas it felt like, you know, Golden Age of cartoons, it had like messages and themes in it, and it helped people grow, especially children. It gave them life lessons, you know what I mean? The sign of a really good cartoon or even message is when it not only can hit a child, but also hit fucking grown-ass adult, you know what I mean? Like it's motivational. You know what I mean? I love it. Again, Sokka, since the beginning of the show, has been one of my favorite characters. You know what I mean? Literally, like, first couple episodes, I'm like, okay, I get his role, he's the stupid funny guy, uh-oh, he's sexist, I immediately, you know, but then he immediately not gets over it, isn't like, you know, but he goes through growth, and he's consistently going through growth as well. He's obviously so fucking funny, but I love him, I absolutely love him, and that's why, like, again, I'm trying to think, and I'm sorry if I'm, like, clearly forgetting, like, but in season 2, I don't really think that there was like a 10 out of 10 Sokka episode, you know what I mean? Where like season 1 had like the Jet episode and a couple other moments, so it's like the Suki one. Like this was a great Sokka episode, a 10 out of 10, a 10 out of 10 character episode, and I think that is one of the archetypes of episodes that Avatar does so perfectly. It's just like the pure focus. Taking a step back from Sokka for a minute, I might go back to him. The Iroh stuff was cool. I mean, it's one of those things. Obviously, pretty much all episodes of the show have, you know, A plot, B plot. And again, this is a very small complaint. Okay, like it's not even a complaint. It's just like I kind of wish that they would have had like maybe I didn't want like 6 Iroh scenes. Just going to him, and he does a push-up. Now that we skip 2 minutes, oh, he's doing a pull-up now. Like, I think we could have just had, like, maybe 3 scenes. Like, one of him getting abused in the middle, one big training montage in the middle, and then one, you know... I think that would have worked a little better than just, like, every other minute just going to him doing a new workout routine. But... obviously, he's a hot, sexy, buff man. Well, look, he's always been sexy, okay? But he's got some extra muscle now. He knows the shit is going down. Again, I know I talked about, like, the White Lotus stuff, like, pretty much the only episode was focused on, and then I haven't really spoken about it. I don't know if Iroh's, like, the leader of it, or one of... Again, I don't know the hierarchy. I don't know if there's, like, a, you know, group of ruling 4 people or whatever. But I would assume that there's been some, like, I don't want to say underground conspiracy, but obviously we don't have, Bossing say, we don't have an army, we have an army. You know what I mean? There's a large group that are working in the shadows, led by Iroh and co, that I would assume that are working in the background, waiting for the perfect time to strike in line with the Avatar. So, I really like that, and again, you know, and obviously, like, speaking about the White Lotus, I don't know, because originally throughout the episode I was saying like maybe Iroh's like passing messages or pulling strings out, you know, while he's in prison somehow. I don't know. We didn't say that, obviously. I still kind of think that he would be in the loop somehow, just because he's, you know, fucking goat. You know what I mean? But I loved the title of the episode was Sokka's Master. I loved Sokka's Master. Again, sometimes you're wrong, and when you make predictions, and especially in a cartoon, because I don't know if that makes sense. I feel like sometimes I have harder time predicting simpler shows, because I don't know, I almost like, I just go into the expectation, oh, it's a cartoon, let me take my guard down, and then I get hit with like fucking 3 plot twists, and I'm like, what the fuck's going on? But I just immediately got like good guy vibes. You know, I just got them. So I'm glad that I was right this episode, because I would have been devastated if not. But I had faith in him. He was a great teacher. I loved the chemistry with Sokka. Really, I gotta say this. This might be controversial. I don't know. That is pretty easily, and it's like, that's pretty easily my favorite like training episode of the entire show. Over Katara and Aang with water, over Toph and Aang, like that was easily my favorite training episode. It felt, again, one of the rare small complaints I have about the show is the fact that like training kind of just takes too short, and then they just, we've mastered it now. That's a little like, eh, but I don't really have a problem with it. But out of all of the training episodes, this one felt the most earned, if that makes sense. Because it also felt like Sokka didn't like level up to level on 1000 immediately. Like he's just Sokka. But it feels like he's been instilled with a little more confidence. And, you know, someone who struggles with that, that's the perfect thing to give him. So I really do want to say that. That is pretty easily my favorite training episode. Obviously, I'm going to be forgetting, like, the best episode of the show. I think that was my favorite training episode. I think it was. Again, it helps. And even then, like, it's funny. Obviously, it was a funny episode too, but I think like half of the funniness was the fact that it was not funny. Obviously, the C plot was them, the fucking goobers, being dry as hell. I liked that too. Again, I know it was one of the core messages of the episode, but like Sokka is very important to what we've got going on here. Not just in terms of like fighting or whatever. Like I'm just in terms of the narrative structure of the show. The show would not be as good without Sokka. You know what I mean? I'm not saying like disrespect or anything. Like I love Toph. I love Toph. She's one of my favorite characters. I fucking love her. She wasn't in season 1. We know that the show can survive without Toph. You know what I mean? I genuinely don't know if the show could survive without Sokka. He's just that classic like light at the end of the tunnel, just keeping everything in line. It's funny too. It's not just him being funny, but the funniest part of Sokka is him getting rage baited. I love that. I love when he gets, and Toph and Katara are the two best people at it. But yeah, I love that. I love their relationships. Again, even like I almost cried like 3 or 4 times there. Final thing I do want to talk about. Again, I don't want to go to the like romantic side. What's going on, man? Okay, is Toph just gonna have a little crushy crush, or is it just pure friendship? Because I'm gonna be honest, Toph has no chance. Okay, that is Suki territory. Okay, I hate to break it to her. Okay, I don't know if Suki needs to beat her ass. But she's got to back up. She can't be blushing like that. Okay. But yeah, I really love that episode. Again, I loved episode 1. I loved all 3 episodes before this one. You know, I'm not gonna go, oh, I love this one, I love this one. I've loved all the episodes, but I think that might be my favorite of the season so far. It was really beautiful. It was definitely the episode that emotionally impacted me the most, and that's saying something because if you recall last episode, that one really hit me too. Like that is also another one of my favorite episodes. So props to this season so far. But I think that is going to be it for me this episode. I really appreciate you guys for watching. If you guys liked the video, please drop a like and leave a comment. I'd really appreciate it. I have got the full-length reactions up on Patreon. By now, I'm already completely finished Avatar. I am already into The Legend of Korra as well. If you're interested in that, on my Patreon, it is $7 a month for animated shows. Finally, and most importantly, if you enjoy my content, I would really appreciate it if you subscribed. It really does help me out. I'll see you guys. You guys have a good one.